And fans, we'd like to welcome you back to the 2015 baseball season. Tonight is the final game set between the visiting San Antonio Missions, the AA affiliate of the San Diego Padres, and your AA affiliate for the Oakland A's, the Midland Rockhounds. San Antonio will head to Frisco in a 4-game set. Don't forget, the Midland Rockhounds will visit the San Antonio Missions. After that 4 at Frisco, go online now and purchase and print your tickets from home. You can also follow the Missions and Rockhounds all season long with the First Pitch app from Minor League Baseball, and you can download that in any smartphone. Well, it's our day game here in beautiful Midland, and we get you set for another edition of baseball here on the Minor League Baseball Network. First, for the visiting San Antonio Missions. Leading off for San Antonio, the center fielder, Billy Richter. Batting second is your shortstop for the Missions, Rodney Finch. Third, the first baseman, Felipe Rodriguez. Batting fourth is the right fielder, Edgar Aramis. Batting fifth is the designated hitter, Robbie Hunt. Batting sixth, the third baseman, Roger Sherrano. Batting seventh, the left fielder, Howard Ferguson. Batting eighth is the second baseman, Kenny McClendon. Batting ninth, rounding out the Missions lineup, the catcher, Chad Taylor. And on the mound for the San Antonio Missions, Brett Kennedy. Kennedy on the mound for San Antonio here tonight. And now here's the lineups for the Midland Rockhounds. Leading off for the Rockhounds, the designated hitter, Freddie Eldred. Matt McNeil will be in center field, batting second for the Rockhounds. Batting third, the third baseman, Felipe Delgado. Batting fourth, the left fielder, Antoine Schaefer. Batting fifth, the catcher, Chris Corona. Batting sixth, the first baseman, Ramon Vega. Batting seventh, the second baseman, Willard Lloyd. Batting eighth in shortstop, Adrian Lines. Batting ninth, the right fielder, Herbie McLean. And taking the mound for the starting Rockhounds pitcher, Kalidas Yang. Yang on the mound for the Midland Rockhounds. And that's your starting lineups. Well, let's play some AA baseball here. We still continue our 2015 series. Let's play ball.
It's time for MLB Network. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds. Major League Baseball on MLB Network is next. Kalidas Yang, a right-hander from Michigan, is the starter on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Digging in now, Billy Richter. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Billy Richter.
First pitch on its way. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Fastball called for strike 2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here comes another 0-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one.
I always say hitting is a process of elimination at the plate. I think he could go ahead and eliminate changeup. 2 in a row back to back. I don't think there'll be a third.
That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, that's the way to kick off a day at the ballpark right there. Leadoff hitter, and he puts the pitcher on his heels right out of the gate with a leadoff double. It's hard to get settled into a game as a pitcher when you're dealing with the runner in scoring position, one batter into the game.
Stepping in now, Rodney Finch. A bullet to first base, but the runner is back to avoid the double play. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Coming to the plate now, Felipe Rodriguez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Richter, the runner at second with one away. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box, Edgar Armas. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, he thought he was just about out of this inning. Then the ball leaves the bat, and he's thinking, please go foul. But no such luck. Right off the foul pole for a 2-run homer. Sometimes this sport just isn't fair.
Standing in now, Robbie Hunt. As he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up. The Missions lead it 2-0. Number 60, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Stepping into the box, Freddie Eldred. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that one just missed outside. 1-0 home. Taken strike one on the inside corner.
It counts 1-1.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now the 2-1 pitch. Line drive to left. Ferguson is there, and he'll bring this one in. And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
Now at the plate, Matt McNeil. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and fouled as it looked to make it all the way up into the concourse area.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and there are 2 down.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
In now, Felipe Delgado. As the first pitch here is a bit high, it's ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Soft liner towards short, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. Nothing across here this half. We move ahead to the top of the second now. San Antonio's out in front, 2-0. Into the box now, Roger Serrano. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. McNeil waits on it. 1 out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And one of the main pieces on this team today is second baseman and a third baseman. But at the
digging in, the switch hitter, Howard Ferguson. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Oh, and that is right down the middle for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
He's looking a lot sharper and has settled in here in the second inning. It'd be hard not to, because that first inning was pretty much a mess. But I give him credit for letting it go and making some really good adjustments.
Stepping in now, Kenny McClendon. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Leading off the inning, Antoine Schaefer, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes a good curveball at the knees. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the visitors. And when you talk about third base, you talk about a step and a dive. But you better have something to go with it when you get to your knees. And that's what this guy has. An absolute howitzer.
So striding forward now, Chris Corona, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a fastball's in there for strike one. The windup and the 0-1. A changeup that just catches the bottom of the zone for a strike.
Man, you find yourself down 0-2 after two great executed pitches right there. Got to look for something up. Might have to tip your hat if he can stay down below the knees like that.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there, 2 away.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike.
Oh, man, he's got a chance to strike out the side on 9 pitches. 7 down, 2 to go.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 once more. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. At the plate, Chad Taylor.
Leading up for San Antonio, catcher, Chad Taylor.
First pitch on its way. Hit down the third base line. This gets foul. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
How about it? The center fielder, Billy Richter.
Into the box, Billy Richter. This is flared out towards second, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Rodney Finch.
Striding in once again, Rodney Finch. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Wind up and the 0-1. Line to the right side. That's his first base hit, make him 1 for 2 now. So now with 2 away, the middle of the order gets to bat with opportunities on base.
The first baseman, number 32.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get...
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left as they move on top 4-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second one he's allowed in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Down the first baseline. Vega has it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Missions lead it 4-0. So stepping in, Willard Lloyd. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count. This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. This is swung on and lifted down the left field line, but it'll get back into the crowd as he jumps ahead of him now. 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Ferguson is there, and he has it for the out.
Batting eighth, the shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Now at the plate, Adrian Lyons. Here's the pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
Watching him on the mound, I'm really impressed with what he's doing right now. He's been really aggressive and confident over the last couple of innings.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right as they get on the board. It's 4-1 now.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Into the box now, Herb McLean, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Behind 0-2 now.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball. 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Standing in now, Freddie Eldred, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. Backhanded. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Matt McNeil is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. He's ready. Here's the 1-0. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time as he steals second.
It was pretty obvious he would likely be on the move with 2 outs, and I'm sure the defense knew it too. But he has lightning speed and was able to take the bag anyways.
Eldred at second with 2 down. 3-0 now.
I got 3-0.
The 3-0 pitch. And with 2 away in an open base, he wasn't going to see anything there, as that's a 4-pitch walk.
3 of those pitches were definitely out of the zone, but that last pitch looked pretty darn good to me. You're not usually going to get many favorable calls on 3-0, though. You have to earn that spot.
Stepping in now, Felipe Delgado, as he'll take a look at ball one. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. The 1-0. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Richter is in pursuit, and that ends the inning. But not before they're able to at least get one back on the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now a 4-1 game. At the plate, Robbie Hunt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Designated hitter, Robbie Hunt.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And bouncing ball.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
Grounder down the line at third. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
He just tattoos this ball right here. Tried to sneak a fastball in on him? No way. Drives it to deep left center field gap, and that was a nice job to get the barrel around in time to score that baby up.
In now, Roger Serrano, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Hard ground ball to third, and that's through into left, a base hit. Now the throw comes quickly into the third baseman, so they're at the corners now to begin the inning.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
And that is down for extra bases, as this will get 1 home and maybe 2.
He was not messing around in that at-bat, looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Into the box now, Kenny McClendon, as he rips it on the ground to second. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
Now batting, Chad Taylor. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Grounded down the third baseline. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Hit down the third baseline. And that's a fair ball as this one gets by him at third. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. It's now 7-1.
No, you try and execute a pitch, Dan. I'll leave you to answer that. But right there as a batter, you see the infield back. You take everything, all the variables into consideration. You're not trying to do too much. Anything on the ground that stays off the corners gets you an RBI. Now mix in the fact that it found the hole, and he's got a knock to go with it.
You know, it's so frustrating as a pitcher, D-Row. You think what you make is a good pitch. Infield playing back. A ball is able to sneak through. A base hit and a run batted in. So close, but yet so far from getting out of that inning unscathed.
Standing in, Rodney Finch. He singled his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here. 0-1. strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. San Antonio's out in front, 7-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Antoine Schaefer. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. This one is fouled away up to the concourse area. Here's another 1-2. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
Into the box, Chris Corona. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. One out, nobody on. Got him. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Standing in now, Ramon Vega, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. The windup and the 0-1. This is skied into short left center. Ferguson over to his left, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Ready to take his hacks again, Felipe Rodriguez, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. A bouncer to the left side. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The right fielder, number 12, Edgar Armand.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Edgar Armas. Now the pitch. This is pulled into right. McLean is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Robbie Hunt.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Robbie Hunt. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. A fastball right over the outside corner. On a line, that's a base hit. The relay, the tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So after the 3 spot last time around, he's able to bounce back and hang a 0 here. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Missions lead it 7-1. Striding in, Willard Lloyd. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going. And the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Up top, it's 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Armas, 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Striding into the box, Adrian Lyons. He went deep in his first at bat. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. The 1-1 home. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Armas looking up. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His 2nd home run of the game, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Yeah, coming into this game, this guy was the least of their worries. I mean, come on. He's in the bottom half of the lineup. Not a threat, right? Wrong. This is the 2nd homer of the game. Pretty soon, he's going to start chirping at the skip to move him up a couple spots.
Into the box, Herb McLean. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out hit. Around first, he's digging for second. And he'll reach second now with 1 away. Well, they were having their troubles with his heater early, but not this time.
Yeah, after a while, the good hitting team is going to start catching up on that hard stuff. You can see that he tracks this thing all the way and just rips it to the wall. He's into second with a double.
In now, Freddie Eldred, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Now back, center fielder, Matt.
Ready for another shot now, Matt McNeil. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Here comes the manager out of the first base dugout heading for the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. Guy Shipman enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. down the stretch. Here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, the defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Eldred stands at first with 1 out. Skied into straightaway right. Armas is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
Digging in, Felipe Delgado. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one just missed outside. And there he goes towards second. Pitch is a called strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a third out on the bases. The three of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Babe Eldridge takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 33, Babe Eldridge.
So striding in, Roger Serrano.
Third baseman, Roger Serrano.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fly ball out toward left center field. McNeil sprinting after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
The left fielder, number 4, Howard Ferguson.
Coming to the plate now, Howard Ferguson, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And that is past him at first. It's a fair ball. As he arrives at second without a play, as a run will score on the play as well.
Back-to-back doubles now, and that's a great way to get an inning going. The leadoff man shows him how it's done, and he comes right behind him following suit, lacing a double of his own. Could be a big inning if this continues.
Stepping in now, Kenny McClendon. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Drilled down the line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. No one out with a runner at second. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And they'll put the brakes on at third. Runners at the corners with nobody out.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Into the box now, Chad Taylor. He grounds it sharply to third. One there on to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third.
The center fielder, Billy Richter.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Billy Richter. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Soft liner towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues. And they're going to hold him to a single here as they do a nice job of getting it back in quickly.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and gets you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
Standing in now, Rodney Finch. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Oh, and 1, here it comes. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Richter, the runner at first with 2 gone. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. But a good play by the first baseman to spear this one, and that'll retire the side. So 2 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a runner left. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 9-3. Leading off the inning, Felipe Delgado, and they'll need him to get something going here. First offering on its way. Fouled off. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. That misses 1 and 2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string, throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Popped him up. McClendon is there. 1 away.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Antoine Schaefer. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1. Hit hard on the ground towards second. McClendon moving to his right, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Corona.
Standing in, Chris Corona. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Here's the pitch.
Nope,
a ball and no strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Pitch rides in on him here as this is popped weakly toward the left side of the infield. Serrano has got it, and the side is retired. Back here on MLB Network. We're off to the 7th inning now, but first let's have a look at our game summary to see how we got here. Ready for another chance? Felipe Rodriguez.
First baseman, Felipe Rodriguez.
Pitch on the way. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left, his second of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game. watching an impressive power display today. With that one, these two teams have now hit a combined 5 homers in this game.
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of mislocations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The windup and the 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard down the right field line, but that's a foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Line shot to first, and there's one away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Robbie Hunt.
Stepping in, Robbie Hunt. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Grounded to third. Delgadio loves it. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
The batter, third baseman, Roger Serrano.
Digging in to try it again, Roger Serrano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4.
He's safe.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Ferguson.
In now, Howard Ferguson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. From the belt, the pitch down the first baseline, and this will get past him down the line at first. It's a fair ball. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
I think they're way past due changing their approach to this guy. Whatever they're doing strategy-wise, it's not working. That's his 3rd double of the game, so he's feeling pretty good at this one.
Stepping in now, Kenny McClendon. Out in front here as this one scorched foul to the left. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground out for short. Lyons comes up with it. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But add on 1 more as the solo shot stretches their lead even further. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. The Missions lead it 10-3. Stepping up now, Ramon Vega. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here. Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Rodriguez into foul territory and foul. The 1-2. Popped him up. McClendon has a play. 1 down.
The batter, second baseman, Willard Lloyd.
Now at the plate, Willard Lloyd. And that misses for ball 1. One out, nobody on. And that one stayed too low, apparently. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. Serrano is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
Adrian Lyons will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game, as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning, as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. First delivery to him on the way. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. And that's in there for his strike. 1-1.
Ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1 is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Slider whiffed. Strike 3, a great pitch to put an end to the inning. So coming to the plate, Chad Taylor.
Catcher, Chad Taylor.
First pitch coming, here it is. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Classic slider, down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Billy Richter, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, Georgia, Rodney Finch.
Ready now, Rodney Finch. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. 0-1 the count. 2 out, nobody on. Hit toward the right side, but an easy play over at first to glove it, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. San Antonio's out in front, 10-3. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Herb McLean.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3. So a leadoff base hit out of the 9th spot, and that sets the top of the order up nicely here to start the inning.
But designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
Digging in, Freddie Eldred. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. He's set, and the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away. See if we can get a ground ball and rely on your defense a little.
Reined in. While the throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, that's always the danger when you've got a lead that's this big. You know there's not a lot of doubt about the outcome of the game, so you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Ramon Cortez is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out.
Number 9, Ramon Cortez.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. The 1-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Armas moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Felipe Delgado.
Now in the box, Felipe Delgado. He's set. Here it comes. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead of it.
To short. throw will get him for the second out, but meanwhile, the run is in to score from third.
They get the run there, but this late in the game with the lead in hand, you'll definitely trade an out for a run. That doesn't mean a whole lot.
Settling in now, Antoine Schaefer, runner in scoring position with two gone. First pitch on its way. Here's a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Eldred stands at second with two gone. Into center field, line drive base hit. Now a long throw home. And not in time as the run scores. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Now batting, catcher, Chris Corona.
At the plate, Chris Corona from the stretch. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Two out here and a runner at second. A swing and a high drive to right center field. Richter ranging back to the track, to the wall. Gone! So it's a two-run shot to right center, and just like that, it's down to a three-run ball game. We've seen these squads go yards 6 times now today. This game has developed into an absolute slugfest, huh, guys?
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Kevin Simon enters here looking to get the final out before the 9th inning. Into the corner and slicing foul. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2. Four runs here in this half inning. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So it's 4 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. 1 error in the inning, and no one left on base. 9th inning coming up. The Missions lead it 10-7. Rich Talbot enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now to the plate, Felipe Rodriguez. He's gone deep twice in the game, making him 2 for 4. Here comes the first pitch. Oh, and he turns another one around here. And his fine ball game will continue. Give him another home run. So a solo shot here to left center field. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they open up a 4-run lead.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in 1 outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Edgar Armas will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. Base is empty here with nobody out. Swung on, and this one's driven in the air as well to deep right field, and it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, his second home run of the game, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Into the box, Robbie Hunt. No balls and a strike to count. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Cold strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-2. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
In now, Roger Serrano, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
As a look, now the pitch. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first, a double play.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
Into the box now, Howard Ferguson. Yanked on the ground down the line. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. He'll get it into second. The tag, and they'll get him at second. And with that, the side is retired. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. San Antonio's out in front, 12-7. Digging in, Willard Lloyd. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. Fouled away. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-1. Line towards center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth.
Now batting, shortstop, Adrian Lyons.
So digging in now, Adrian Lyons. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line drive to center field. But this is unfortunately right at him in center field as he takes it in for the first out.
Now batting, right fielder, Herb McLean.
Digging in and looking for more, Herb McLean. First pitch on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
The way he's been able to command his fastball those first 2 pitches, don't be shocked if he goes back in there again or goes up under his chin or nasty slider down and away. He has opened up his full arsenal.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Richter. 2 down.
Now batting, designated hitter, Freddie Eldred.
In now, Freddie Eldred, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Pause, now the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Line to the right side. Lands in for a base hit, and he's 3 for 5 in this one. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Center fielder, number 5.
Stepping into the box, Matt McNeil. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
Popped him up. And that'll do it as he puts the squeeze on that one, and with a whimper there, that will be the final out of the ball game.
Yeah, they needed him a little bit
And
earlier in this
San
one.
Antonio
But he takes the
wins it.
mound in the 8th and records the final 4 outs. 4-out save. Job well done.
12-7, the final score in this ball game. San Antonio jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Guy Shipman gets the W on the mound. Cletus Yang was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
And so this ball game wraps up on a beautiful Sunday afternoon as the San Antonio Missions and the Midland Rockhounds played the final game of the 4-game set. Well, the Missions return home as they take the Frisco Rough Riders in a 4-game set. Don't forget the Midland Rockhounds coming to town as we end the first month of April. As I say, Midland and San Antonio will see each other on Friday night, May 1st. So that's going to be good right there. Well, San Antonio won this ball game today. There's 12 runs on 20 hits, 1 error for the Mission, and 7 runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Rockhounds this afternoon. That's a beautiful Sunday afternoon as we wrap up this ball game, and the visiting Frisco Rough Riders are coming to town. The Missions will be hosting this ball game. And we got Tuesday night baseball. The Frisco Rough Riders at San Antonio. Springfield versus Northwest Arkansas. Tulsa at Arkansas. And Corpus Christi at Midland. So that's going to be pretty good too. Well, this has been AA Texas League Baseball here on Minor League Baseball Network. Final, the San Antonio Missions 12 And the Rockhounds 7.